right, here's the oncoming bantamweight force out of the great nation of Georgia, repping Team Serra-Longo there on the northeastern side of the U.S. Merab Dvalishvili has been on the championship course for a long time. He's got a big fight in front of him tonight.
All he does is win, John, and he wins in a certain way. He pressures you and he breaks you down. I have seen so many great bantamweights fight Merab Dvalishvili, and you can see they start to lose, not only physically, but in the spirit. He attacks you at a level that's higher than just your body. He's a great wrestler. He will put a pressure and pace on you that not many people can stay with.
And I'm not sure that any athlete has ever muted Jose Aldo's offense as much as Dvalishvili did back in 2022. Merab back under the bright lights tonight. All right, so Islam Makhachev getting back on the proven ground here tonight, putting his undisputed UFC lightweight championship on the line. So much to love about this man's mixed martial arts acumen, his fight IQ, and you got to think it's going to take the very best out of his opponent to wrest the belt away tonight.
Anyone that hopes to beat Makhachev has to be on their game. Your wrestling's got to be on point. Your striking's got to be on point. But more than anything, you have to have a steel mind. You cannot break in front of Makhachev because he will then drown you. This guy is a champion for a reason. And as you have seen time and time again, Hasbullah joins the Dagestanis in the octagon.
Perhaps that's an X factor tonight. The great Hasbullah in the corner of Islam Makhachev. Islam Makhachev has stepped inside the octagon. He is ready to fight. Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. We go inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC lightweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Merab the Machine Dvalishvili. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
Herb Dean is your referee. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, so here is the wrestler slash grappler, the Team Serra-Longo rep, Merab Dvalishvili, one of several Georgian fighters that have emerged over the last several years, and you got to think you're going to get a takedown attempt here early in this round, DC. Merab doesn't make any bones about it. The opposition knows what's coming. More often than not, they're unable to stop. Oh, nice job to block that punch. Islam Makhachev going for the takedown. He misses. And a nice job. You go here. How about the speed with which he is able to just toss his opponent to the mat?
The moment they came close, he knows, I got a fire in my hip, load you up and throw you. That's exactly what he did.
Win the scramble! Win the scramble!
Dvalishvili's pass attempt denied.
That was nice.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Going for a submission. Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in.
Great job maintaining position there. You never want to lose position to chase a submission. All right, let's see if the crowd can be mature as they get to the north-south position.
Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
Let's keep it up.
All right, so he's got him in the north-south position now, DC. If you're the top fighter in this situation, what are you trying to do offensively?
I'm trying to force some sort of action from my opponent. You want him to turn to his knees to either give you the guillotine choke or allow you to try to chase the back. It's a tough position to control in, but there are options for finishes and are options for positional advancements if you're patient. He cut him. So many ground strikes landed that eventually he got him cut.
10 seconds now in round one. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up.
He was a little better on the wrestling that last round. But this round, we're going to go out there and show him who's boss.
All right, so the takedown's the big storyline in that previous round. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC, and gotta be pretty discouraging to get grounded that many times in one round.
Oh, it's so discouraging because all you want to do is let your offense go, but every time you're getting dragged to the floor constantly. You're starting to get fatigued. He's starting to wear on you. Let's see what type of effect it takes on his offensive approach as the next round starts.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we are, early round two. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
Very fast jab lands.
And a nice job to stick with it there to complete the takedown. Dvalishvili getting work here from the top. You don't want to take too many more of these ground and pound strikes.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep. Nice shot there by the champ.
Makhachev's back in full mount. Well, he's on his back, but he's landing.
He's got to start throwing down. Nice. He's got to start to get to the get-up process. Because everybody talks like you just get up, you don't. It's a process, right? You get to the underhook, you build to the elbows, then you start to gain height to get back to your feet.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Islam Makhachev. Just over 2 minutes now to go in round two. Makhachev's going for that arm triangle. Let's see if he has it. Oh, that arm triangle's wicked tight.
He's starting to get it in very deep.
Yeah, Page and Alexio let it. Somehow he got out, though.
Great job clearing the hips, facing, and getting out of that Ezekiel choke attempt.
All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
Oh, the ground and pound is there. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, It is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling.
Oh, he's going triangle again.
Every strike he lands, that cut gets worse.
Yeah, it's getting worse, and he needed to address it a little bit sooner because now that damage is starting to pile up.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Print the shirts, ground and pound. Round 3 next.
All right, take a seat, buddy. Breathe. Great round. Okay, you're doing great at out-positioning him on the ground. I want more of that. With this round, I need you to stay a little more active.
All right, that's the end of the round as we show you some of the highlights over those 5 minutes. Really a clinic when it comes to the ground and pound.
Yeah, man, this is what you're taught. When you're learning to become a ground and pound fighter, you want to do it exactly like he did. Gain posture, have height, control hands and wrists. Land strikes, don't throw too many, throw just enough control, throw again, control. He did it perfect.
You ready to fight? Ready. Go.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Well, new round, same narrative. He continues to punish the body yet again, just as he did in the previous frame. Makhachev gets hit with a kick here. Let's see how he responds. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. And busy as he looks to improve position here. All right, so the fighter's able to reverse position on the ground, and now he's got the dominant position.
Yeah, what a great job recognizing that once he got the reversal, he went right to his offense. He didn't wait, John. He did a good job of while his opponent goes, oh my goodness, I lost the position. He said, no, we're not done. I'm going to get to a dominant position myself.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Oh, Darce choke, locked and loaded.
He's got it. He's got it.
He's work. He's work.
Oh, he got out.
He cleared his leg, got back to his back and created some space between him and his opponent to stay out of that Darce choke.
I know you've got a huge appreciation for this.
Oh, I mean, this is high-level grappling by both of these guys. Oh, he passes the half guard now, and he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt. Oh, he got to the spot. Ref won't help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take the guy off of your back. You have to get him out of this position.
All right, side control now.
I mean, at this point, you just have to do something. You know, you have to maybe start trying to pull guard, grab him, pull him into you to try to change it and get him in your realm where you have the advantage.
Dvalishvili's trying for a submission here. Oh, that Kimura looks tight. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Dvalishvili's right back to the full mount. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. 10 seconds now to go in the round. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds.
Okay, relax. Deep breaths for me, buddy. Breathe. Refocus. Now, he won that round on the ground. I need you to fight.
All right, so there's the end of the round. The storyline over those previous 5 minutes. Volume takedowns, offensive wrestling.
Yeah, this is an exhausting type of fight. Not only for the offensive fighter, but also for the opponent. Always being under attack, always being defensive, always reacting starts to really wear at your gas tank. It's interesting to see who is more fresh going into the next round.
Ready.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. You can feel the tension. 4th round is underway. We'll see who has the upper hand here.
You feel it inside of the arena. The fighters feel it inside of the octagon. It's palpable. The smokes.
Little judo throw there to take him down. High praise, I would think, from the Olympian, DC. Nicely done.
I mean, it was beautiful. The way that he stepped across, got his hips in and started driving into his opponent. What a phenomenal technique. Great position. Great knowledge of knowing how to manipulate someone's body.
Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground.
Good. Keep the pressure on. You're doing good.
He's going Kimura now.
Oh, he's got the Kimura position locked in now. All right, so now going to position over submission as he bails on the sub. We march on, 3 minutes to go.
Now he's going full mount. Oh.
Dvalishvili's in half guard.
That was a slick transition.
Oh, big shots from the top. Another ground and pound strike gets home.
He's got to be careful here.
Get out from under him.
In the half guard.
Makhachev's back in full mount. Ground and pound strike there now. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. The ground strike's starting to pile up.
60 seconds can be all you got.
Big right hook there by the champ.
Dvalishvili getting peppered here from the top. He's got to figure out a way to cover up. All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loved, I mean, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow.
Right.
You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the back.
Horn sounds for the end of round 4.
Great round. Relax. Breathe. All right, here's some water. Now listen, I want you to stay sharp. Don't get suckered into that crap. I want you to get out there.
All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. Your good friend Mark Coleman, the godfather of the ground and pound, would be proud.
He'd be very proud. He'd be very proud with the way that he showed his ability to use his ground and pound. He didn't waste any action. He did everything he needed to do. He was able to posture. He was able to control wrist. He did everything perfectly in his approach in that ground and pound sequence.
Ready.
It is the 5th and final round. Takedown defense holds up. Oh, beautiful throw there. Well-timed, well-executed.
Great ground and pound by this man. Another ground and pound strike lands for this man. Oh, right into mount. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Escape.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Makhachev has got full mount now.
Yep, got to be very careful there.
All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Well, the fighter's going to have to address this offense coming his way. He's getting really bloody around that eye.
Yeah, now it's just become a big target because his opponent is just seeing the blood, and he's just going after it. He has got to move his head before the strike starts coming in his direction. There it is. Now he's on the mount.
Dvalishvili's in half guard. Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. Well, if you like blood, maybe this is the fight for you, but that cut just continues to get targeted by his
He's a
opponent.
bloody mess, Jay. He's been beat up. The guy has been targeting the eye, and now the cut is at a stage that I don't know if he's going to be able to be in there much longer.
All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard.
Back and forth action right until the final horn. That one's going to hold up in the Fight of the Year conversation. The official decision is now in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
We go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 49-46, 48-45, and 49-45. For the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
All right, so he defends the UFC lightweight title tonight, and I think in so doing starts to close the gap on the pantheon of lightweight greats. A hugely successful defense tonight.
Big moment for this man. Every time he goes into the octagon, the target is on his back. Every challenger is the very best in the world. He turns him back at every step. He remains the UFC champion.